Hey everyone, this is Attorney Adam Smallow at MD Accident Law in Maryland, and today we're going to be talking about what is EUIM, or Enhanced Underinsured Motorist Coverage, and why do I need it in Maryland. So if you've seen some of our other videos, you've heard me say time and time again that Maryland has accident laws and car crash laws that are just vastly different from the rest of the country. We're kind of behind in the Stone Age. And this is one of them. Fortunately, a law was passed a couple years ago called EUIM, or Enhanced Underinsured Motorist Coverage, that's now going to allow us to catch up to almost all the other states and have some additional assistance in case you're injured in a car crash and are trying to obtain reasonable compensation. So in most states, let's take Pennsylvania for example, where I was born. If you're in a car crash and you're injured, the other driver, and we're going to call it the negligent driver, but the defendant driver, since we go to court a lot, has a policy. And you too are driving and you have your own home or household policy, my policy. And what happens is, if the defendant hits you and hurts you, and let's just say you have a serious injury like a neck injury, and an MRI shows that you've damaged your cervical spine and you have a surgery, a fusion, a discectomy, something else where there's a permanent kind of life-altering injury, how much compensation you can get? Well, it's the limits of the insurance companies. The other drivers for sure, and then sometimes yours. So in most states, like Pennsylvania for example, if the other driver has a $100,000 maximum policy, which is the most you can get, that's the defendant's policy, and your policy, my policy, I'm going to use some simple numbers because I'm bad at math, is $100,000, then your available compensation, with or without a lawyer fighting for it, is simply stacked. And now you have $200,000. Simply stack your policy on theirs, add them up, stack and add. And that is called stacking. Maryland does not have stacking. In fact, up until a couple years ago, there's no opportunity to even do something close to that. Because in Maryland, the law as it was before 2018, and still is if you don't have EUIM, in the same scenario, in a car crash in Maryland, same kind of injury, that neck injury where you have to have surgery as a result, and it's just become a really awful experience that you do not expect and have to deal with for a long time, potentially the rest of your life. If the other driver has $100,000, the defendant's policy, your policy again is $100,000. In Maryland, you can't stack. In fact, you can't get anything else. They cancel each other out. If you have the same or less in Maryland in terms of limits compared to the person who caused the accident, the negligent driver, you can't get any more. So in a case like this, in Maryland, the $200,000 just stays $100,000. It doesn't become $200,000 like our other scenario in the other state. So what can we do about it? Well, fortunately, in 2018, a law was passed in Maryland called Enhanced Underinsured Motorist Coverage. And the law was signed by the governor, and it became active in October of 2018. And so what Enhanced Uninsured Motorist Coverage is, it's stacking. But now you have to pay a little extra for it, unlike other states where it's just automatically part of that policy from the moment you purchase this. So it's only been 3 years, it's fairly new, and the insurance companies, by the way, are counting on apathy. They're counting on nobody knowing about this and not understanding it and just kind of staying below the surface. So in case there's a serious accident, they're off the hook in terms of your insurance company potentially providing a lot more coverage for you. In the case of an accident, they're off the hook if your policy is equal or less than other insurance companies. They don't have to pay anything more. But if you purchase EUIM, now, just like in Pennsylvania, same case, same injury, same policies, $100,000 on one side, $100,000 on your side, you can now stack if you have purchased EUIM and it falls in line with the rest of the states. Now, yes, you'll have to call and be proactive about it and ask for it. It will be a little more money. It's not that much more money, guys, in general. Purchasing auto insurance is not that expensive, and then making sure you have enough and everything falls in a line and you have everything you need, that doesn't cost that much more, but the insurance companies are counting that you're just going to go online, go to Geico, Progressive, 15 minutes or less, get a crap policy and move on, and then you're in an accident and you find out there's all these problems with your policy. So if you're actually getting a new policy in terms of EUIM after October 1st, 2018, and it's a brand new policy, brand new company, they're required to tell you about it, but if you have an existing policy and want to add it today, tomorrow, you actually have to call them up and you have to be aggressive about it. You have to ask for EUIM, or Enhanced Uninsured Motorist Coverage. And then, God forbid, there is an accident and there's a serious injury to your family. With Enhanced EUIM, you're now protected like most other people in other states with typical auto policies. So I hope this was helpful. Always just want to throw in there, if you have any questions about EUIM, Enhanced Underinsured Motorist Coverage, how it works in Maryland, other aspects, how you make sure you have the best policy, you can always call our attorneys at the law firm, and we will give you a free complimentary consultation and a tune-up and check-up, and making sure you have everything you need on your policy in case you need it. If you're injured in a car crash. So we'll do that free of charge. Take as much time as you need. All you have to do is call 410-777-8960. You can email us, HURT, at nationalinjury.com. You can find us online at MD Accident Law. You can go into Google and type Adam Smallow, MD Accident Law, attorney, personal injury attorney, and you will find us through Google. So anyway you find us, call us if you have any questions or concerns. We're more than happy to talk to you and make sure you have everything you need to protect you and your family. And any comments below, we'd love to hear from you. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.